We are in the second day on Financial Inclusion for Women Empowerment Conference here in Sun City. And with me, I am with Dr. Elona, who I'll allow to introduce herself. Doctor, can you please introduce yourself and also tell us your role in this meeting?
Thank you. My name is Dr. Elona Ndlovu. I am a chartered coach. I run a business called BizPreneur, and we look at entrepreneurial development through coaching and other means. My role in the conference, I have been on the organizing committee to get input and participation from academics globally. And on the day, I have been coordinating the sessions and also listening into other sessions as well.
Okay. I know that earlier today you have, is it earlier or later today you're going to have a presentation. Can you please tell us more about it or summarize it for the people who are not here today?
Okay, thank you. So I've been involved in actually 3 papers. The one is talking about public and private partnerships for supporting women entrepreneurs in agribusiness. And we're looking at solutions to ensure that we are not only saying we give you the land, but we don't support you in other ways. That's the first one. And the second one, we are looking at rethinking institutional ways of supporting women entrepreneur and financial inclusion. So that is really looking at a systemic way of looking at things, not just saying the banks must do this. Who's the banks working with? It's also about partnerships to see where are the gaps. And it's of interest to me because I support women entrepreneurs, and this is a lived experience to say sometimes they get the money, but they don't get the other support, which is like mentoring and coaching and training. And sometimes they get that training and support, but they don't get the funding. So it's just to close those gaps from a research perspective. We still found a lot of gaps that the support organizations are really working in silos to support the same people, but it's not a full-on coordinated support. The last one is about bridging the gap for access to capital for women entrepreneurs, and we're just looking between Nigeria and South Africa and the rest of sub-Saharan Africa to see what are the experiences of women when they're applying for gaps and what are the barriers to that. Okay. Thank you.
I think I like all of them, but I want you to say something about the last one. What were the findings in this research?
The findings for both countries were around collateral. Women are required to have collateral that most don't have. Grassroots women seemingly struggling more with the barriers to access to finance. Compliance, there's a whole list of things that they need to have. So really some of our recommendations are more tailored and inclusive ways and gender lens to access to funding for women, to say what is it in this context that a woman is able to have in order to get finance. What other forms of collateral can we ask of them that's possible and feasible for women at that stage of business? Some of them are informal, and some of the recommendations or the requirements actually are not feasible, and that means they remain in the informal sector. They cannot actually cross over, formalize and scale.
Any closing remarks or advice to the delegates that are attending here?
I want to say the conversations should not stop here. And then the conversations should not just be conversations. We need action-oriented solutions. We need the people that have been here to continue talking to each other and continue building solutions.
It is the G20 Financial Inclusion for Women Empowerment Conference live in Sun City.